Welcome and thank you for joining me, guys. My name's Arcadian, and we are back with our legendary Survivalist build. Wow, that audio is really loud. Let me change this real quick. There, that should be better. Now that game audio shouldn't be so bad. Alright. Sorry about yesterday, guys. We had some real life stuff get in the way, and then I would have had some Rust content for you last night, but for some reason the game kept or the video recording kept pausing while I was playing the game. So I may be able to get some content out for you today. However, it will not be like fresh wipe start. It'll be starting with we already got our base started and everything. So let's see. What do we do today? I think today we were going to go get the Hornet Jorgen Windcaller, which Delphine has stolen and left here at Riverwood. Then we can take that up to High Hrothgar. We'll get the final shout to Unrelenting Force. And then we could come down here to Kynes Grove, where we will meet Delphine again, take out a dragon. And then come back to Riverwood, and then we would go up to Solitude for the Diplomatic Immunity quest. We got 2 hours to play with today. However, there is one more thing that I'm kind of wanting to do before we get into all of that. And I believe we're going to do that part first. So the very first thing that I want to do is I want to go get the Star of Azura, or Azura Star. It's a neat little quest line. Whereas since we are very strong right now, we can do it, and that will get us a soul gem that does not break whenever we use it, so we can fill it and use it as many times as we want, which is nice for our build because we are going to run through soul gems like so fast. So it's better to have one that is usable all the time, and then we can just use it to replenish our weapons as we go. So I was talking to a buddy of mine last night, and just asking him how he thought the progression of the build was going. He said the build progression was doing really good. The only thing that he would recommend is, now that we are full build and we've got all of our gear, we're fully enchanted, we're not really gonna need enchanting anymore. Our weapons are fully enchanted, which, funnily enough, they are no longer named, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. Our apparel is fully enchanted. Like, there's no real reason to have enchanting. Enchanting at this point is if you wanted to enchant more gear, and we're already fully there. So I was thinking, or he mentioned that we could possibly go ahead and legendary enchanting, get all those perk points back to put them elsewhere. And that actually kind of does fit along with this because if we get Azura Star, we will refill it and fill up the enchantments on our weapons and armor with it. The big thing with that is it does actually level enchanting if you do that. So if we do that, and then every time we fill up one of these weapons, it will give us a little bit of enchanting experience, and it will continue to level up our character. So actually, that's something that we are going to probably do. We're going to do it right after we rest, though. Let's get nice and warm.
What of it? It's our inn, and they cause him no harm. believe he was suggesting their presence causes him harm.
Well, then he's welcome to eat and drink at home, isn't he?
Okay.
If there's anything you need, just let me know. If you've business with the college, sure thing.
Rent a room.
It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room.
This one right over here. Sleep until morning.
See ya.
There we go. We are famished. Let's get some food in us. One more. Let's do a selfie stick. There we go. And while we're here, we've got the time. Let's go ahead and legendary enchanting. It was so much work to get all this. It's kind of scary to legendary it. But that gives us a bunch of perk points that we can put elsewhere. 8 perk points that we can put elsewhere. So let's go ahead and lay some of them down. The Adept Alteration, yes. Alchemy is all set and ready to go. We don't need any more perks in Alchemy. Light Armor, yes. We don't really need them, but we'll put one in there. Archery, absolutely. One-handed, we're full up on one-handed, so we don't need any more perks there. Smithing, we got everything in smithing, don't need any more perks there. And now we've got 4 perks with nowhere to put them. So, I thought about going ahead and getting Windwalker. Stamina regenerates faster when we're wearing all light armor. That is actually kind of useful. Archery, we could go up to Power Shot, maybe? Yeah, we could take this up to Power Shot. Arrows stagger all but the lowest, or all but the biggest of opponents. We don't need steady hand, we're not zooming. We're not like stealth archering anything. None of that. Ooh, we can start putting hack and slash. Attacks with war axes cause extra damage, bleed damage. Our light armor is as high as it needs to be. We can start working towards getting the merchant perk so we can sell our goods to everybody, but we're pretty rich. We don't really need to sell goods anymore. Oh, poisons applied to weapons last for twice as many hits. Nah, not really super important. Oh, no. Alright, I guess really the only 2 that we really need is Mage Armor and Stability, so we'll just save this perk point and then
Let me know if there's anything
put them there.
Well, isn't this a surprise?
There we go. And then like I said, we're going to do the Shrine of Azura quest line and we're going to get the Azura Star and we'll use the Azura Star to level up our enchanting again. No horse this time because there's some baddies that are up this way. Oh, that also plays into a fact of our cost for Iron Flesh. Iron Flesh is down to 15. It was so much more before. So we'll be able to cast Iron Flesh like all the time. Let's get our... We're wearing our Dragon Scale necklace and... our Dragon Scale ring, so we'll get our one-handed weapons here. Shrine of Azura is up this direction. Right there. What is it? Oh, it's abandoned. Okay. You first. Yeah, so we're gonna go up to the shrine. Try to stay as warm as possible doing it. We won't be able to stay completely warm. We just don't want to freeze to death. Troll. Not even a chance. You gotta be careful about that sightless pit, because there's actually a pit down there. If you fall down into it, you could die. It's a good, if I'm not mistaken, that one's a good place to get like glowing mushroom and stuff. Ice Wraith up here. Two hits, not even a... Not even a remote problem. We be getting cold. So we're gonna have to speed this dialogue along fairly quickly. I believe she doesn't have a fire up here. Yep.
We are children of the twilight. Beings. Azura has seen your coming, traveler. Azura, you have been chosen. You must go. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never
Okay,
wrong.
she's just telling us that we need to go speak to a mage, an elven mage that she's had a vision of that is over at Winterhold, but not in with the college, which, funnily enough, is a guy that's over at the inn. So we are going to go back to Winterhold, talk to him, warm up, and then head on our merry way. Thankfully, it's quicker to get back to Winterhold from here than it is to get here from Winterhold. We are super cold now. We're back. Just a little bit cold. It's alright. We'll warm back up.
Let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there.
Nelkar is not in here. I think he's back in his room over here.
Asser says his paw says the college makes lots of bad things happen, but the mages I've seen look nice.
Just gonna
There's
stand
not
there
many
and talk to
people
me?
left in Winterhold, so I only have Asser to play with.
I understand
And sometimes
Irid's been
he's
playing
mean.
Hunt the Elf again.
It's just children playing hard. I wouldn't fret over it.
I'm not fretting. I don't want Irid playing those sorts of games.
All right, I'll speak to her.
Where you at? There you are.
My days at
Nelkar,
the college
or
are long
Nelkar.
behind me, but Dagor and I have an understanding. Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions. You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty... Just calm down. I'll tell you everything. What do you know about soul gems? They are, except the gem is always consumed. They're frail, except for one. Azura's Star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning. Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Illinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane. All right, then.
So we're going to find the star. Now, I still haven't quite figured out if we're just going to cleanse the star or if we're going to turn it into a black star. There's benefits and downfalls to both. Typically, the black star is more usable or more valuable because it can hold black gems, which are grand level souls. But the problem is that if we use the black star, then it only will hold black souls. Like, it will not hold regular souls from, like, the bears or the trolls or anything like that. So when we start going through, like, Draugr ruins and stuff like that, and killing undead and all those types of things, it will not allow us to capture their souls and recharge our stuff. On the opposite side of that, the white soul gem will only capture white souls, so that when we are going through places where we are fighting people, we won't be able to capture their souls and recharge our stuff. Also, to get a grand soul with a white soul gem, the only way to do that is, if I'm not mistaken, it's only mammoths. Mammoths are the only ones that have grand souls. So, we have to come to a decision. Do we take the white soul gem and then just forego capturing souls off of people? Or do we take the black soul gem and just forego capturing souls off of animals? Not quite sure what we're going to do there yet. But we've got time to decide. We're going to go figure it out. I'm looking at everything and I'm trying to decide. The rest of the main story will be fighting non-people combatants for the most part. We have a small little thing where we have to go to the Blades Monastery. And when we get there, or as we're fighting our way through there, we do fight some Forsworn. So other than that, I mean, diplomatic community, you have a little bit of fighting to do, so you do still fight some people. I wonder if we can take these guys on now. We've been very worried about these guys in the past. Let's see if we can clear these guys out. These seducers bandits. journal. Dark Seducer's shield. Dark Seducer's gauntlets. Dark arrow and dark sword. These are new items to me, so we'll grab them just to kind of look at them back at home. Dark Seducer's helmet, Dark Seducer's boots, dark bow, dark dagger. We'll grab the dark arrows. Okay, interesting. Let's stand by this fire. Ooh, there's another one. Beheaded. Dark borax. Dark Seducer's armor. Should be a cage that has someone we're supposed to free. Oh, the nymph in here. Now we've got a pet that looks like a giant bug. A little creepy looking. Like, look at this. It's like spider mixed with ant. Kind of weird. Let's look at this book. Dark work. Let me see. Wait for this to show up. Okay. Dark work this, but does it ever pay well? Once every few days a merchant comes galloping through it defenseless as a babe. We seducers always do our good deed and lighten their load before we let them pass. It's the least we can do. Moving north was the best thing we ever did. Leave resod to the milk drinkers of Whiterun, or as they call themselves, the Saints. They're probably still hounding him on the road to Markarth. Sverrig is behind on his visit. I wonder if his path from the west was more treacherous than usual. We need a change in our fortunes. We don't get paid soon. I fear the others might not stay much longer. Hopefully this new lead pans out. Okay. Is it just a one page? Or 2 pages? It looks like it. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's part of the new Creation Club content. I just know, like, when I tried to fight them a little bit earlier in the playthrough, they were really strong. So, I guess we're moving on now. Now we're really strong and we're able to handle it. Okay, let's keep moving. Another troll up here. That's a skooma dealer.
Must have run off. Greetings, brother. You look to find a skooma.
This doesn't seem legal.
A snitch, huh? Can't have you running to any guards now, can I?
Really?
Oh, your mom.
You are not wearing the right gear to be able to do that. We'll grab your moon sugar from you. You don't need it anymore. Skooma, sleeping tree sap. I love the sleeping tree sap. It's actually really cool. Alright. Mud crab chasing a fox. Now it's a mud crab chasing us. Vigilance of Stendar. They look like real vigilance this time. Ooh, Ice Wolf and an Ice Wraith fighting it out. Sounds like the wolf baked the Ice Wraith. It's actually kind of impressive if you ask me. See if he'll let me talk to him, even though we're technically
Need
in
a ride?
combat.
I can take you to any of the... Where do you want to go?
Let's go back to Whiterun.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
Technically, I believe it's actually a little bit closer to Falkreath. It's kind of like in between Falkreath and Whiterun, but I want to go home so that we can drop off all this dark gear. And then we learned a spell to teleport that pet to us. Yeah. It's almost like having that stray dog follow us around, but not like without all the barking that nobody seems to like. I know there's a quest line where you can get like an armored mud crab as a pet too. And then I believe there's a quest line where you can get a bone wolf as a pet. But that would be more like a necromancer character. Alright, we are home. Drop off any extra gear that we don't need. We're gonna sleep until morning. She's doing her running thing again. We'll put this dark armor on a mannequin. It looks kind of cool. so we'll let him chill out here. You, stop
We've
running.
stopped. What is it? Go on ahead. I'll stand guard.
Okay, but you're not standing guard, you're just running in place.
We going? Lead the way.
It's annoying. Okay. Alright. Now, we're going to run past Riverwood. While we run past Riverwood, we'll go ahead and stop and get the Hornage Organ one color. That way we have it. $36. Whoa. Okay, yeah, that's right. I thought that said $9.95, not $2.95. I was like, wait a second, there's something wrong. We'll drop off our horse at Riverwood. Let her stay there for a little bit. I don't know if Frost is a her or him. Looks like a her. Okay, leave the horse here. Go talk to Delphine. Get 2 hours of sleep while we're here.
I'm the innkeeper. Attic room. Well, we don't have an attic room. We can have the one on the left. So you're the dragon. I think you're looking for this.
Got the horn.
Follow me.
But then he went quiet.
She's gonna want us to follow her in here. Grab some of these chump change stuff.
Got rooms and food. Drink too. I cook. Not much else to tell.
Come on, Delphi. Get in here.
As the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Brack was boastful no more. When his
Now we can talk.
on the floor.
She's got lots of potions and ingredients in here. Blade sword. You can actually get that early by clipping through her door, but it's kind of hard to get back out.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. I hope you're just playing dumb.
That's not what I wanted.
I'm the one who left the note in Ustengrav. You can't be too careful. Thalmor spies are everywhere. I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. We remember what most don't. You're the only one. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. Dragons aren't just coming back. They weren't gone. Now something's happening to bring them back to life. A few years ago, I said almost the same thing. I know, and I figured we're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we... Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. Good. Good. Now we won't have to spend time searching for it. We should get moving. There's no time to waste. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready.
So we don't actually have to follow her. She's going to go up to Congrove and she'll arrive right at the same time that we do, no matter what when we get there.
That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynes.
So now we are going to head out.
On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll...
And we're going to go, she's going to go right, we're going to go left. We are going to cross over here. And then we're going to head directly west along this bank. South and west. Run past Anissa's cabin up here. I think this is the first playthrough I've done in a while where Anise has lived for this long. Like, usually I'm breaking into her cellar so I can use her enchanter, and because it's a earliest point you can use an enchanter or an enchanting table. So usually I'm breaking into her cellar to use her enchanting table, and then come back up and forced to kill her. So, the fact that she's lived this long is impressive. So, Ilanatha's Deep is right over this way. We've already been there. It's that little fort icon on top of the radial menu. Or the radial map. We've already been past it once. I believe that's when we were doing the quest line for Sindling and Hirsine. That stone icon over there, that is the Lady Stone. Great. Ooh, Bridgeman Pass. It's a great icon for, or stone for vampire builds, because it allows your health and stamina to regenerate during the day. It gives you like 15% stamina and health regeneration. Not great for survival though, because your health and stamina, your health regeneration is so stunted that it just doesn't make it worth it. We want to make sure that we're well fed while we're doing this. All right, so you come in here. It is mostly covered in water, so there's a mud crab. Take him out. So you come over here to this door here, and now we will run through here. This should not be too difficult for us. With our magic resist being so high, these mages are not gonna not going to take a whole lot of effort.
Get ready. Trouble ahead.
Like I said, next to no trouble at all. We'll grab these ingredients though. Not going to spend too much time looting this place. Like I said, looting is not really our focus anymore. We'll take we can take what's available to us right from the beginning, but or like what we can see. But there's no point in taking too long. Daedra hearts are always useful. That's going to be the hardest thing to find. That and Grand Soul Gems in the next playthrough that we're going to do. Because there's like, the next playthrough that we do is no crafting. So, but we still need Daedra Hearts and Grand Soul Gems to be able to get our weapons and armor without crafting. Raw salts, fire salts, always useful. Don't worry about anything in there. Grab these magica potions, even though they're not really. Ooh. I think my paralysis potions are stronger, but 15 seconds. Yeah, we got double that strength. Grab these soul gems, why not? That's a spider eye, but it's not letting me grab it. Oh well. Give him a clue about where we are. This one hurt. Ooh, paralysis enchantment. Grab the Grand Soul Gem up here. Daedric Mace. Don't really need it, but why not? Come down here. Too far. Come up so that we don't drown. Go back down. Okay. We'll drop the Daedric Mace. We really don't need it. Drop those. Keep all the potions. We'll clear them out once we get back home. Let's go ahead and heal. here too.
More souls are needed for the star.
You're dead.
Last
So we could actually level up our conjuration fairly quickly if we wanted to get like level ups fast. Then we would just cast a bound sword and bound bow. But it's just like, it's not necessary. At this point, it's more important to level up our alteration. And technically we have a spell that we could do that, like, extremely fast.
Another
Yeah, they should all. Okay, sorry about that. My power went out for absolutely no reason. Like, the weather's nice here. In fact, it's nicer than it's been for the last couple of days. So we are going back in. Not sure if I'm going to be able to splice these two videos together, or if I'm going to post them separate and just put something in the comments to let you know this is part 1, part 2, that kind of thing. So yeah, we'll continue on like we were. There might be a little bit of overlap because I can't cut or edit videos anymore due to not having enough. The video editing software I was using only does free software. I'm only doing the free software, sorry. So I don't have, and it only does free video. Everything after that, you have to pay $4.99 a month. So, plug if you're looking to, if you want to donate to me to help me out with that, so I can give you guys better videos, better edited videos.
Another soul.
Donate. This is where we were when we cut out, so can't remember if there's a chest down here. Doesn't look like it. Yeah. It's funny, we cut out right as we were getting close to the end of the dungeon. Right here's the end, so we cut out right before the end. It's really fun. That, here's the dude. And we're out. So yeah, I'll try to put those together if I can. If not, no big deal. I'll just leave a note in the comments and the power went out. Yada yada. Which way can we come off this without dying? As long as we can land in water, we won't die. The problem is making sure that we can land in water and not on anything like that. There we go. Okay. Make sure we quick save so that we have specific points that we can come back to. So storm that we had seen in like years. I'm talking like 20 plus years. Dragon. Not like a dragon. Roll. Yeah, we had the worst storm that we'd seen in like 20 plus years earlier this week. But then, like, we never lost power except for like at the very beginning when the wind, right before the wind first hit, we lost power a couple times. Then we got 75 to 78 mile an hour winds roll through, and then the storm came through. We never lost power once during the storm, which was like, okay. Surprised the heck out of me, because, I mean, if we get a light, like a 15 mile an hour wind that just hits our house the wrong way, we lose power. And then today, it's super sunny, no wind at all, like, super nice day, and we lose power for no reason. There's a bear close by. If he actions on me, we'll deal with him. If not, we won't worry about it. Alright, so now we gotta make the decision. White or black star? Still haven't fully decided, but I'm thinking Black Star is probably going to be the way that we go. It's just, it's markedly more useful. Speaking of it, checking training by refilling our weapons. If we do the Black Star, it means that we don't have to run back to the Shrine of Thura. We can do that just strictly right there in Winterhold. So, yeah, I think Black Star is probably going to be the way to go. We're no friends to the Daedric. Except if you consider maybe your scene. 2 hours rest just to make sure that we're refreshed. And left out. So we run farther than Frost. I'm not sure if we run faster.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old form.
Need a ride? I can take you to... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, steady. My carrot?
Stenda, maybe this is... It would mean cutting the star off from Azura. Only Black Souls would be able to enter it once we finished. Give me a minute to examine the star. I'll see what we'll need to do. Fissures and cracks. Encouraging. Malin obviously was growing more desperate once he left the college. He did it! He actually managed to trap his own soul inside the star, but it's falling apart. It needs more and more souls to sustain itself. The star is being used to sustain Malin's soul. I can't fix it while that fragment of him is inside. Precisely. But it's not as simple as enchanting Malin away. He's put up barriers. Souls are only allowed in, not out. If we were to somehow send a soul inside the star, one that was ready to overpower Malin from the inside, a special type of soul trap, placing you inside the star without fully killing you. Once Malin has been dealt with, I'll bring you back. I understand if you need some time to prepare. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, stand very still. This might sting.
So when we go to do the next...
First, I'll need to grab hold of your soul. Now, take a deep breath.
Yeah, when we go to do the next place...
My disciples are... Wait. They're so...
And who are... This is my realm. I won't let you take it from me.
We're gonna have to go to get the majority of the gates. Anywhere else. So, we'll do this quest again when we go to do that playthrough, because like I said, I mean, more Daedric cards over so that we can get all these Daedric cards. Very well.
Not like this.
Malin's enchantments are broken. Hold on. I'm going to pull your soul out of there. Brace yourself.
The 3 Daedric cards from in there that gives us 3 pieces of armor with Daedric, or 3
Easy
Quick
there.
star.
The numbness will pass. We've done it. The star has been cut from Azura, and Malin's soul finally has some measure of peace, even if it is non-existence. Now, you could use it for what we meant it for. The black star will never decay, but it can no longer hold the one. You keep it. I'd sooner finally put this chapter of my life behind me. Congratulations. You've changed the fate of a Daedric artifact and lived.
Okay. So
All right,
now
then.
we have the black star. Let's go ahead and pull. Oh. I didn't know black soul gems could be filled with lesser souls. I thought they could only be filled with grand souls. So yeah, we have the black star. So now this soul gem here can be filled infinitely with black souls and never, and like it'll never deteriorate once we've used the souls. So this is how we will keep our gear fully enchanted as we move forward. No longer have to worry about that. We should probably sleep.
If there's anything you need, sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Now we are going to head down to Windhelm, and then we'll leave right from Windhelm to go towards Hydrothgar.
Let me know if there's anything.
Actually, we can deal with the dragon, since we're going to be right by Windhelm anyway, but we'll deal with the dragon. That kind of thing. That'll be a quick, easy thing. So I've been thinking about it. I think this time I'm going to travel Hydrothgar in human form, so I can get, what is this? Okay, mercenary. So that I can get all the stones. Get the Voice of Sky, or Voice of Sky ability, so that, and we no longer have to worry about threats from animals. Not that I'm really worried about the threats from animals, but it's nice to not have to deal with them and lower our enchanted, like lower our number of hits that we've got on our weapons because we have to fight them real fast. We are cold. Just stop by this fire real quick.
Leave me alone.
I don't have time for this foolishness.
He's still fighting that, I swear. We can warm up that kind of road.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon. Well, I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Salokuniya, Zil Krotova Ursa. Slan.
This is worse than I thought.
Damn. Did it. Wait, something's happening. God's above. So you really are... God's I owe you some answers. Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you. Really? Where? Interesting. Damn it. We're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind. I'm one of the last, a very long, for the last. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to. The first thing we need, the Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, nothing solid yet. The Empire had captured Ulf, and now the dragon. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the... Problem is that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. I'm not sure. Meet me back and keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Is that the one that's over this way? Wait, what? That shouldn't have been filled yet. Oh, that's why, because I'm not wearing... Yeah, I'm wearing my dry stuff. That's really that thing. Yeah, they are. Wait a second, these shouldn't be able to be filled with white souls. So, there's, I guess, a glitch with the black soul, with the black star that allows it to be filled with white souls. I mean, that's cool, it works. It's not anything I'm doing, I'm not using any, like, cheese. So. Look out. You are back there. Better die off. Show us by leveling up. We need to get our alteration up to level 70 because the last perk that we really need is we need mage armor and we need stability. Those are the last two real perk points we need. And then we will be full build. There's really no point in getting our enchanting. I mean, we can get our enchanting back up, but there's really no point in it. Smithing we want to keep because we want to be able to make our dragon bone arrows. One in the eye, one in the neck. Or in the shoulder. Neck, shoulder. Alright. We're prepped and ready for this. Let's sleep at the end, we'll eat, and we'll make our way up. Yeah, we'll sleep until tomorrow morning. I don't want to be traveling up there at night time. It's way too cold for that. They still haven't despawned yet.
You've got that fire under control, right?
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up.
May the gods watch over your battle.
Sure thing. It's yours. I'll show you to your room. Right this.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think we'll just make it up to High Hrothgar. Once we get up to High Hrothgar and go through the little quest thing to do that, that will be the end of this video, and then I'll have to see if I can splice these together. Hopefully it'll let me.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Those airs are making Miss Timba so angry. Ah, such a fine day. Smell the air. Isn't it wonderful?
That'll be interesting to deal with on in the cold.
Careful with that fire.
right in the butt. Like all 3 shots were right in the butt. So much easier to hit these coming from this side because, I mean, you can still obviously miss one if you're not paying attention. But they're so much easier to see from this side. And we're actually relatively warm. Should have Voice of Sky, right? Yep, there it is, Voice of Sky. Animals will neither attack nor flee from you for 23 hours. It's actually 24 hours since it starts right as you hit it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that is 24 hours of playing the game. That's not like in-game hours or anything. That's 24 hours of playing the game.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jürgen Winkel. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da. With all 3 words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. but speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the graybeards, but you are ready. You have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
And there we go. We are now finished with the Greybeards questline. Obviously, we still have the main questline to finish, and we will be back up here for that. But as of now, I think we are going to call it for this video. I'm going to try to get these two videos together. If not, like I said, we'll have them put up separately, and I'll make sure to leave a comment or put something in the comments or in the name of the videos, like a part 1, part 2 type thing. Thank you for joining me. My name's Arcadian, and this has been my Survivalist, Legendary Survivalist Let's Play. If you guys enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. It means a lot to me to be able to see that. And if you guys are interested in helping me out and helping me make videos that do connect together and stuff like that, and better editing, please consider donating to me on my Patreon page, www.patreon.com/Arcadian. Other than that, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day. Possibly some Rust content coming up later this afternoon, not 100% sure. We'll give it another try. Thanks again, guys.